Battle of the Brains, presented by Virginia 529, Central Virginia's high school academic quiz show. Today's match features Kecoughtan High School versus Dinwiddie High School.
Hello and good morning. Thanks so much for joining us for Battle of the Brains. We're celebrating our 20th season of producing Central Virginia's only high school academic quiz show. I'm Cheryl Miller. We're happy to welcome students back to our studio after 2 seasons of virtual remote gameplay. Our competition features teams from schools all across the Commonwealth of Virginia. The academic athletes joining us today are the Warriors of Kecoughtan High School, coached by Rob Liebram and Will Bain. Kecoughtan High School is a public school in the Hampton City Public School District and serves about 1,600 students. Its mission statement is to provide an enriching, stimulating, challenging, caring, and safe learning environment. Also with us today, the Generals of Dinwiddie High School, coached by Gene Minitry and Scott Watts. Located in the Tri-Cities area, Dinwiddie High School is the county's only high school. The school has approximately 1,300 students in grades 9 through 12. They've won state championships in activities ranging from creative writing to sports and accolades in marching band and chorus. It's great to have all of these students here with us today. Our match will consist of 3 toss-up rounds and a category round. Players wanting to answer a question will buzz in and wait for me to call on them. Any interruption of questions with an incorrect answer will result in a point deduction, but there is no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, students, welcome. Good luck. Let's start the first toss-up round. The U.S.'s first commercial oil field was established in Titusville in 1859. In what northern state, home to Phillies, Penguins, and Eagles, is Titusville located? Jonathan?
Pennsylvania.
Correct. In September 1900, with wind speeds of 135 miles per hour and over 8,000 people killed, it was the most deadly weather natural disaster in history of the United States. What coastal Texas city bore the brunt of this unnamed hurricane? Hope.
Austin.
That is incorrect. Kecoughtan? Allison?
Waco.
It was Galveston, Texas. The plot of this play is based on Tom's recollections of his mother, Amanda, and his sister, Laura, who spends most of her time playing with her glass collection. Name Allison.
The Glass Menagerie.
Correct, by Tennessee Williams. Alan Dulles, George H.W. Bush, and Mike Pompeo are former directors of which American agency concerned with foreign espionage and intelligence gathering? Chandler.
The CIA.
Correct. During the 1st century BC, a group of Jewish nationalists emerged to challenge Roman rule in Israel through violent revolt. What is this group whose name in modern times has come to be associated with fanaticism for a cause? Hope.
Maccabee.
That is incorrect. Kecoughtan? Chandler?
Murder.
That would be zealots. This science field's applications include the transportation of liquefied natural gas, fueling the space shuttle, and removing warts by freezing them. Name this field that studies Hope.
Nitrogen.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Kecoughtan. Name this field that studies materials at very low temperatures. Hannah.
Cryogenics.
Repeat for me.
Cryogenics.
That is correct, cryogenics. It does not melt, but at about 400 degrees Celsius, it decomposes to monomers of Freon-22. Used in heart valves because it is chemically and biologically inert, polytetrafluoride ethylene is another name for what ubiquitous polymer used on non-stick cookware? Hope.
Steel.
That is incorrect. Kecoughtan? Allison? It's actually Teflon. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, what character is known as the Mad Titan? Hannah?
Thanos.
Correct. Coached by Pat Riley, the team consisted of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Cooper, Sam Perkins, Magic Johnson, and James Worthy. It was one of the best teams in this franchise's storied history. Name the franchise that now features LeBron James. Milton?
NBA.
That is incorrect. Kecoughtan? Allison?
The NCAA.
We're actually looking for a specific team, the Los Angeles Lakers. This affects linear relationship between frequency and kinetic energy occurs because each quantum of light carries a specific amount of energy and each electron absorbs exactly 1 photon. Name this effect in which light ejects electrons from a metallic surface. Hope.
Reflection.
That is incorrect. Kecoughtan? Allison?
Refraction.
It is actually the photoelectric effect. In music, what name is given to the fourth degree of a major scale? Allison.
Aeonian.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie? Hope?
G.
It would be the subdominant. All right, teams, take a look at the screens and listen carefully. Here's a Virginia-based video question from a member of the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch. And remember, you must wait until a question is completed before buzzing in.
The geographic center of Virginia is located in which county that shares a name with a famous palace?
Chandler?
Buckingham.
That is correct. And that buzzer is the end of our first toss-up round. A good job so far by our teams, but we've got a lot more questions for them just ahead. Up next, we'll introduce you to today's players, and then they'll take on the category round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Battle of the Brains is always available. Find full episodes on YouTube and follow on Battle of the Brains on social. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
And here are the scores following the first toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Kecoughtan High School with 50 points, and our team from Dinwiddie High School not on the scoreboard yet, but a lot more questions to come. We'll get back to our match just ahead, but first we want to introduce you to today's players joining us. Let's start with our team from Kecoughtan High School. They are the Warriors. Their coaches are Ron Liebram and Will Bain. First up is Allison Cox. Allison is a senior who's involved in various honor societies at the school. She's a musician, plays alto saxophone and oboe for the school's band, and plans to attend college to major in music or perhaps applied mathematics. Next up is Chandler Lilly, who's a junior. He's a member of the marching band, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Youth in Government. Our team captain from Kecoughtan is Hannah Bunting, who is a senior, is also part of the Governor's School for Science and Technology, is captain of the Scholastic Bowl team, and a member and officer of various clubs and honor societies, along with being a member of the varsity field hockey team and swim team. And wrapping up our team is Jenna Sadowski, who is a senior, is also part of the Governor's School for Science and Technology. She's a musician, plays the baritone in symphonic band and marching band, and is involved in several academic clubs and honors societies. And that is our team from Kecoughtan High School. Good to have the students with us today. Now let's meet our team from Dinwiddie High School. They are the Generals. Their coaches are Jean Minitry and Scott Watts. First up is Milton Mins, who is a senior. Milton enjoys playing tennis. He's a member of the boys' varsity tennis team and plans to major in biomedical engineering when he heads to college. Our team captain from Dinwiddie is Gloria Sung, who is a senior, is founder of the Dinwiddie High School's Math Club, is a cellist for the Richmond Youth Orchestra, and enjoys exploring literature, art history, and traveling to new places. Jonathan Sung is a sophomore, participates in Math Club, robotics, and Scholastic Bowl, is actively involved in church activities, and hobbies include playing chess and enjoys reading. And wrapping up our team from Dinwiddie is Hope Murray, who is a junior, is a person who likes to spend time outdoors and identifying various species of plants and animals, and plans to major in clinical laboratory sciences in college. That is our team from Dinwiddie High School, and good to have all of them with us as well. Now our teams will play the category round, where they'll select a 10-question category from today's choices, and if the team gets all of its questions correct in the allotted time, they will receive a 20-point bonus. Teams, here are the categories from which you may choose today. They are Remember the Decades, Spanish Food, and Face of the Franchise. And we do note that in this round, only the captains can officially answer for the team, though they may confer with their teammates to try to come up with the correct answer. By the rules, the high score team gets first choice of category, so that is Kecoughtan High School. So Hannah, quickly talk it over with your teammates and let me know what category you'd like to play.
We'll go with Face of the Franchise.
All right, given the player, identify this professional sports franchise he is most associated with us. So that we learned franchise means the team. The first is Magic Johnson.
The Lakers.
Correct. Patrick Mahomes.
The Chiefs.
Correct. Larry Bird.
The Celtics.
Correct. Aaron Judge.
The Yankees.
Correct. Derrick Henry.
The Titans.
Correct. Dan Marino.
Dolphins.
Correct. Cal Ripken Jr.
Miami Heat.
Baltimore Orioles. Michael Jordan.
Lakers.
The Bulls, Chicago Bulls, David Ortiz.
Miami Heat.
Boston Red Sox. And finally, Mario Lemieux.
White Sox.
That would be the Pittsburgh Penguins. That's hockey. All right, Dinwiddie, remember the decades or Spanish food? Gloria, quickly talk it over with your teammates. Tell me, what you would like to play?
We will go with remember the decades.
All right, in which decade of the 20th century did these events take place? We're looking for answers like the 1910s or the 50s, for example. The first is Arizona and New Mexico enter the Union.
1950s.
1910s, it was 1912. Civilian Conservation Corps is founded.
1930s.
Correct, 1933. Charles Lindbergh flies solo across the Atlantic.
1920s.
Correct. Civilian Rights Act outlaws discrimination in public accommodations.
1960s.
Correct. Henry Ford introduces the Model T.
1920s.
1900s. Kurt Cobain and the grunge musical movement.
1970s.
1990s. U.S. invades Grenada.
1970s.
1980s. Watergate hearings.
1970s.
That is correct. United Nations is formed.
1940s.
Correct. And finally, Jonas Salk develops the first vaccine for polio.
1950s.
And that is correct. Good job on your category as well. Our teams did very well with the category round. Up next, we've got another toss-up round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Miss a week of Battle of the Brains? Or want to catch up on a full season of gameplay? Find full matches on our YouTube channel. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
And here are the scores following the first category round here on Battle of the Brains, actually the only category round. The school, Kecoughtan High School, has 80 points. Dinwiddie High School has 30 points. And now it is back to Battle of the Brains and another toss-up round. Just a reminder for our teams, you do lose points if you interrupt a question with an incorrect answer. The other team then has a chance to answer, and there's no conferring in the toss-up rounds. Teams, here we go. Often associated with Winnie the Pooh, what is the only food that does not spoil? Hope.
Honey.
Correct. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. Simplify the quantity 2 minus the square root of 3 times the quantity 4 plus the square root of 12. And the answer is 2. What grammatical part of speech usually expresses emotion, is capable of standing alone like ugh or wow, and is often followed by an exclamation point? Allison?
Onomatopoeia.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie? Milton?
Interjection.
Interjection is correct. Among this British author's lesser-known works are 1890's The Snake Pass and 1911's The Lair of the White Worm. Name this author best known for his 1897 novel, Dracula. Allison?
Burton.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie? Jonathan?
Bram Stoker.
That is correct. These lepidopterans are toxic as adults because they feed on toxic carotenoids in milkweed when they are caterpillars. They are the state insect of Texas. Milton?
Monarchs. Butterflies.
That is correct. The first ruler with this name reigned from 1440 to 1468, and his achievements include working with the king of Texcoco to build an aqueduct to his nation's capital. The second died in 1520 while a Spanish prisoner. What is the name shared by these Aztec rulers? Gloria?
Noctilon.
That is incorrect. Kecoughtan? Chandler?
Montezuma.
That is correct. A chrysalis is an insect pupa of a butterfly or a moth. Spell chrysalis. Hope.
CHRYL. SALIS.
That is incorrect. Kecoughtan? Chandler?
C-H-S-Y-S-A-L-L-I-S.
It is C-H-R-Y-S-A-L-I-S, chrysalis. This college honor society was the first fraternity to use Greek letters to form its name. William and Mary student John Heath became its first president in 1776. Name this brotherhood. Chandler?
Gammas.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie? Gloria?
Delta Phi.
It's actually Phi Beta Kappa. Name the Archduke whose assassination in Sarajevo in 1914. Jonathan?
Franz Ferdinand.
That is correct. Started World War I. All right, teams, watch the screen and listen carefully. Here is another Virginia-based video question from a member of the Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch. And for these questions, again, you must wait until the question is complete before buzzing in.
Located in Richmond, what was the largest and most famous medical facility in the South during the Civil War?
Chandler?
Richmond Hospital.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie? The medical facility was Chimborazo. This six-letter word contains the letter U 4 times. What is the name of the type of Hawaiian dress that was originally distributed by the missionaries to natives? And that would be a muumuu, M-U-U-M-U-U. And that buzzer means one more toss-up round to go. Just ahead, we'll have a doubling of the point value, and so stay tuned to see which team is today's winner here on Battle of the Brains.
Love Battle of the Brains and ready for your high school team to play next season? Get in touch. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more. Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
And here are the scores as we head now into the final round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Kecoughtan High School with 90 points. Our team from Dinwiddie High School with 80 points. Now for this final toss-up round, the point score for a correct answer is doubled, but so is the penalty for an incorrect answer given before I finished reading the question. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, teams, this is our final toss-up round. As Secretary of State under Fillmore, he supervised enforcement of the Fugitive Slave Act. Under Tyler, he resolved boundary disputes with England by negotiating a treaty with Lord Ashburton. Name this longtime congressman and legendary orator from New Hampshire. Jonathan?
Clay.
That is incorrect. Kecoughtan? Allison?
Taft.
It was Daniel Webster. What specific form of bankruptcy proceedings allow businesses to continue operations while reorganizing? Hope?
Chapter 13.
That is incorrect. Kecoughtan? Hannah?
Chapter 7.
It's actually Chapter 11. What word identifies both a creeping perennial golf course grass and a self-governing British colony made up of about 300 coral islands in the west central Atlantic Ocean off the coast of North Carolina? Chandler?
Bermuda.
That is correct. This joint is where the talus bone articulates with the fibula and tibia. Name this joint where the leg meets the foot. Jenna?
Ankle.
Correct. Ankle is correct. You may need your pencil and paper. One factor of the polynomial 3x cubed minus 4x squared plus x minus 10 is the quantity x minus 2. Use synthetic division to find the other factor. Hannah?
3x squared minus 5.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie? The answer is 3x squared plus 2x plus 5. What agreement reached at the 1787 Constitutional Convention stated that slaves would be counted as 3/5 of a person? Hannah?
3/5 compromise.
That is correct. According to the New Testament, the Apostle Matthew, before becoming one of the 12, had worked in what Chandler.
Tax collector.
Correct. Unpopular capacity. About 1,000 people were killed during this 1905 event when Father Japan led a workers' march in St. Petersburg. Name this event that shares its name with a 1971 massacre in Northern Ireland, both of which took place on a supposed day of rest. Hannah.
Sunday Massacre.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie? Jonathan?
Labor.
It was called Bloody Sunday. Name the process of eukaryotic cell reproduction that begins with prophase. Hope.
Mitosis.
Correct. In mathematics, what two-dimensional coordinate system can be defined in terms of Cartesian coordinates by x equals r cosine theta and y equals r sine theta? Jonathan.
Polar coordinates.
That is correct. With speeds of 90 miles per hour, King's Dominion's Intimidator 305 is named after the late NASCAR champion Dale Earnhardt. Known for having riders black out on board, what type of amusement ride is it? Hannah.
Roller coaster.
Correct. The Greeks named it for its ability to stupefy, as pressing on it leads to unconsciousness. Name these arteries supplying blood to the head. Hannah.
Carotid.
Carotid is correct. In what Virginia city was President Thomas Woodrow Wilson born? Hannah.
Williamsburg.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie. Milton.
Staunton.
That is correct. Stanton, Virginia. Name the two-word stellar system that is closest to Earth. Jenna.
Milky Way.
That is incorrect. Dinwiddie. Hope.
Andromeda Galaxy.
It's Alpha Centauri. And that buzzer is the end of our match. While our judges double-check the final score, here's a reminder of how to stay connected with us here on Battle of the Brains.
Stay up to date on Battle of the Brains. Follow along as your favorite teams advance this season. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more and follow the show on social at Battle of the Brains. As we continue round 1 in this 20th anniversary season of Battle of the Brains, join us next week as we welcome Monacan High School versus Nansemond and Suffolk Academy.
And now here's the final score for today's match, determining which team will continue on in this season's competition. And in the match with 140 points, our team from Dinwiddie High School. Great job today by Hope, Jonathan, Gloria, and Milton. And our winners today from Kecoughtan High School going on to the next round. Our team ending with 210 points. Great job today by Allison, Chandler, Hannah, and Jenna. And again, congratulations, and we'll see you all in the next round. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thank you for watching and playing along on Battle of the Brains, and we'll see you back here next week. Great match, teams.
Game over. Thank you for watching Battle of the Brains, presented by Virginia 529. Goodbye.